thought I'd jump in and do a quick video on color, how a little bit deeper about color. I do an applied color theory where we learn how to mix color and go deeper into understanding the different components of what makes color and how to use it. That is in the longer classes I teach. With this pop-up class, this pop-up watercolor class of just 4 weeks, I we're using pretty much we're working straight from the tube painting, and I'll show you how to adjust the color so that we can spend more time painting than learning the intricacies of how to mix color. But I thought it would be worth it to jump in and do this quick little tutorial on what makes up color, because I had you lay out this palette and I said warm, cool, but I didn't really explain why. I'm just looking at the temperature. A lot of people don't even consider temperature when they're mixing color. And really, that is the key to being able to mix any color you want by focusing on what temperature is it. Is it warm? Is it cool? Is it light? Is it dark? Is it bright? Is it gray? So I'm saying a mantra in my head. That's why I can mix any color I want without being a slave to, okay, which color do I use? Do I use alizarin crimson? Do I do cad red? So let's do a quick little, let me show you. Change the cameras real quick. Okay, the components of color. First of all, we have on the color wheel, we have the primary colors, red, blue, yellow, and we have secondary, purple, green, and orange. So I don't call color by names, I call them by families. It's a family of color. Are we in the reds? Are we in the purples? Are we in the blues? I strip away the man-made names. And then each color so it has these four components. The hue is a name or the family. So is it in the red, yellow, blue family? Is it in the purple, green, or orange family? Temperature is warm and cool. Value, you learned that in the drawing class. It's light to dark. And you learned if you want a darker watercolor, more paint, less water. If you want a light color in watercolor, more water, less paint. So darker, more paint. Lighter, more water. Chroma is from bright to dull or gray. The brightest the color can be is straight from the tube. So this is the brightest you can get it. A quick way to dull down yellow to make it darker is to add purple. What? So if you're on yellow and you want to darken up yellow, you add its opposite on the color wheel. So if you have orange and you want to make it darker, you add blue. If you have blue and you want to make it darker, you add orange. The opposite. If you have red, you add some green. If you have green, you add some red. So you add the opposite color to darken. So why color temperature? Well, we learned when I had you pull these colors out, this one's lemon and this is gamboge, right? And we know just by looking at it that the lemon is cooler and the gamboge is yellow, which I'm sorry, gamboge is not in my typical vocabulary. So for me to remember the word gamboge can be problematic after a while. I know it now, but 2 days from now, I don't know. But I do remember, and when I see it, oh, this is a cool yellow, this is warm. So let's try this. I've got two reds, and I remember they were kind of weird. They're different names. They're not even the standard um, art, a cad red and a lizard crimson. They're not even that. They're just totally made up by land nickel. Artists or paint companies do that. They make up names to make themselves special and sound romantic, and then you're sitting there trying to remember a name. Or when I look at these, this is a warm red, this is a cool red. Let's try blue because we know blue is um, a cool color. But if I want a summer day, or if I want more of an Ohio sky, it's more cooler. This would be more out west. And so then when I can look at these, and they both start with C. Both colors start with a C. So if I look at them, it becomes a visual thing. I can see, oh, this is a warm blue and this is a cool blue. So I'm removing, let me change my camera. Let me look at your eyes. So when I'm removing the name, and I'm not thinking, okay, now do I need a cerulean blue? Rochelle said cerulean is warm. Or do I need a cobalt? Which one's warm and which one's cool? Do you see how you get into your brain? But when we use our eyes, when we see it and we hold it up, or we look on our palette, or better still, when we look at our color chart and we can see it, that, oh, this is the warm blue, this is the cool blue. And we know where it is on our palette. Then we're removing that name identification. So we don't have to identify it with a name. We can see it with the color or the temperature. Let me say that again. So we're no longer identifying it with a name where we have to remember a name that puts that space in between you and the painting. So we don't have to remember a name. We can see it with the temperature. So we naturally know these are primary and secondary colors, red, orange, yellow, blue, all that. And now we can identify the temperature. Is it warm? Is it cool? And then you don't have to remember, wait, which one is cobalt? Which one's cerulean? Which one's cool? Which one's warm? We can see it. Cool blue, this one. And when you put it on your palette, now you know you get familiar with your palette. Now you know that we went into warm, warm, cool, warm, cool. Now you know the warm is this to the left and the cool is to the right. So it's all about simplifying, setting up your tools to make it easier for yourself. So you're not fumbling around, searching or overthinking, because we want to shut all that off. We want to be able to reach and pick up what we need and know where it's at. We want to be able to dip our water, brush in the water, put it into the paint, think warm or cool, simplified. I want a cool or a warm blue, dip it into the blue, put it here. Do I want it light? Add more water. Do I want it dark? Make more paint. So do you see how I'm simplifying it? And when you do that, then it's easier to make these quick decisions. I gotta go. I got a frog in my throat. And that's a quick bit on, ooh, I like that, a quick bit on color theory. And go have fun. Make some paint, make some colors, see what happens.